The worst person in this world. No, I don't like her anyway. No.
So now we describe relationship, different kind of relationship in this movie, and I would like to ask: do you experience such type of relationship like Amy and Frank have, like Nicola and Frank have, and some other examples? And it will be interesting to know if you have the same experience, or maybe not you, but you saw it in real life, like then people really fell in love, and it was like real love,
Yeah, this I know.
Maybe Hadar would say something.
Well, I need some background, because unfortunately I didn't get to watch the episode. I've had like a crazy week getting back home and everything. So maybe before we go into it, and I'll be more than happy to share my experience. Give me an update of what's the difference between the two relationships. I mean, I kind of get it. Just from your responses.
Yes. Amy and Frank, they kind of have this genuine and real love, kind of, because we don't know till the end if they're like matched, and they instantly like each other. And then with Nicola, she's just he tried to do something nice, but still she just doesn't like him, like despise him, and he had to live with her like for like 1 year, and it was just awful, really.
But is he in love with her?
With Nicola, no, but with Amy, yes.
So why did they end up living?
Because the system, they just we have like 12 hours in the beginning, so we just have this time, and they don't have an opportunity to leave. So we have another partner. They have to struggle with these partners, and then meet again, and then Frank ruined again, as always. Okay, so Hadar, maybe just we could just a more general question. For instance, do you believe in the idea of a perfect match? And, should a person wait for someone special if he still have someone around, someone who love him, or should he?
Yeah, this is a really great question. I've been asking this question myself for, I guess, for many years throughout my life. I think it's individual, but coming to think of it, like, thinking about how things work and how things ended up working for me, I don't think there is this thing of only one person for you, because it's always a result of time and space and geographical places. Like, how do you explain that if you live in a certain place and you find your one, and then what does that mean? Had you lived elsewhere, you wouldn't have found anyone to love or to be with. So I think it's a result of many circumstances, the person you are in that moment, at a given time, at a given moment in your life, where you live, and then of course how ready you are. Because I've lived my life. I found my the person I live with today, Gil, pretty late, like at the age of 31, and up until then, up until then, I had one very bad relationship when I lived in New York. And that was when I was 23 or 4. I mean, it was love and it was very passionate, but it wasn't a healthy relationship. And in between, I was struggling with this question. I was like asking myself, because I couldn't find someone that I wanted to live with. And I didn't have a very meaningful or significant relationship. And I was wondering if there is this one, or maybe there isn't for me at some point. I was asking this myself. And I think the point where I found him, Gil, I guess that had I found him 5 years before or 10 years before, I don't think we would have matched the way we did when I met him. I was already ready. I was already looking for specific things things that I wasn't looking for years before. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, totally.
Okay, that's cool. No, okay. So, okay, let's get back to this type of relationship. Anna, what would you like to say about type of relationship?
Can you repeat about
Yes.
relationship?
So there are different. Okay. There are different types of relationship which described in the movie. Like Amy and Frank has, Amy and Lenny has, Amy and Frank and Nicola had. And do you have any kind of this relationship? And maybe you saw something in different people.
Okay. Well, actually, I had that kind of relationship that Frank and Nicola had, but they lasted like for, I don't know, a week, perhaps.
Thank God it was a
Yes.
week. Yes.
Oh my God, I was in total shock because I didn't think that I could not like someone that much.
I hope you weren't Nicola. I hope you weren't like Nicola.
What?
You weren't Nicola.
No, actually, that guy was like
Okay, so the guy was Nicola.
because yeah, because I know he was not for me at all. Although he wanted to be for me, but it was I don't know. He was failing like on every step.
Oh no. How old were you?
I was like, I know, 15 because I started dating with my husband when I was 16, so I was very young.
Very
Yeah.
young.
So yeah, and I guess I can describe that that my relationship with my husband are like Frank and Amy
Cool.
had. So yeah.
So you're a lucky person. You're a lucky person.
Well, so far, I guess. I
Happy
don't
for
know.
you.
Maybe something will change.
Aw.
Things
Well,
always
we never
change,
know, you
but
know.
you have to work through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Change.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, Marcela, where is you?
Yes.
Okay, tell us.
Relationship.
Yes, finally we find out about your relationships.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say much. I'm not gonna say much. I've had many relationships,
We know it.
and I don't know. I was never in love. I think I said that in one of my videos, and I just don't know why, how, or why I fell in love with my partner. I mean, he's so nice, but it's not that he's nice. I think it has to do with the moment and my predisposition to being ready to sort of come out of the darkness, because I was going through like tough moments, and I don't know, I never dared, and I don't know why he was the one. Had I met him before, probably it wouldn't have been him. In fact, he has 4 children, and he's divorced, but at the same time, it might not be the ideal partner for many people, because everybody's looking for different things. But for me, he is. He has a lot of things to teach me. He just, I look at him and he's like, oh my God, he's so perfect. And I feel like I'm 15 years old when I look at him. I feel like that. And it's great. And at the same time, sometimes I want to kill him. And sometimes he's Nicola. I mean, he's horrible sometimes. So, but he's the one for me. I think he is. I have a lot of things to learn, and he's the personality I need beside me at the moment. And I'm thrilled. I'm happy that life put me in this position. I've been through many other relationships, and probably they were more similar to me, and we got on like in a more easy way. But with Gustavo, it's different. It's magic, I think.
Wow. How long have you been together?
4 years.
4 years, right? Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
and I was telling the guys that I met him online, and it was funny. And before him, I was in a relationship for 9 years, and he never like wanted to move in with me. And Gustavo, he was like, the week after we had met, we were together, living together. So for me, it was like, oh my God, this guy, he's like So cool. And I
When
dare.
when it's right and you know it, you both know it, then it's right. I think for us too, after 2 weeks, he moved in with me. So,
Wow.
you know, yeah.
That's the same thing.